Hello and welcome to week 11. The excitement continues. I'm joined by Yates. Yates,
Yes, sir.
how are you?
Man, well, I'm fresh off a loss, so I'm a little cheesed, but I'll do my best. I'll do my best. I'm like this sad-faced clown.
Yeah, I feel like the sad face clown every time I fucking load the client up recently. Um, okay,
Yeah.
let's have a
I
look.
think we have like a lot of people got eliminated from playoffs this week.
Yeah, I think there was a double elimination in my match, but it might just be a single. We'll see. Let's look at the results. Have a look at the team. So first off, we had the Smash Bros, and it's hard, right? Do you know when you've got family members, one will get the looks, one will get the brains. I
Yeah.
feel I feel like Avenge got the brains, but without having seen him, I've seen Iron, so I'm also certain that Avenge got the looks as well. So I feel pretty bad for him here, but yeah, picks up a win over his brother. I think are they playing each other this week in the Xbox League? Let's have a look. No, they're not. No, they're not. But they're gonna have to play each other again fairly soon in the Xbox League, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, 1-0. Um, Not a huge surprise there.
Nope.
Iron's unlucky run continues. I'm certain he's going to pick up a win before the end of the season. I know it. I know he's got it in him. So keep on. He's like the little train that couldn't. Just keep on trying. You'll get there, mate. Next up, we've got Bouncing Boo Boos versus the No Chorfs. Pretty
Right.
big upset there.
Yeah. Damn. He's stumbling into playoffs here.
And also, as we speak, he's getting fisted on camera by none other than Rick Reckless, who's being very reckless with Sam's asshole right now.
Vamps are so fucking hard. I cannot play those guys.
I was so excited. I was so excited when the wheel spun and picked maps until I started thinking about it, and I was like, "Fuck!" Like a lot of the time when I'm thinking about teams and stuff, I just think about how the players look, and I'm like, "Oh, the Vamps look really badass when they're stood in defensive line with their capes." I was thinking from like a fashion point of view, they're really cool. And then
No, have they been reworked at all since Blood Bowl 2?
yeah, there's a really lazy rework from Games Workshop, which basically I can't be fucked to go into it, but they've taken out Bloodlust and given them like the new version of Wild Animal, which is Animal Savagery. I'm going to go into it because I've pretty much explained it. So to move, it's a 4 or more, or you hit one of your players and you can move no matter what. Or on a 2+ if you blitz in, but the difference is obviously it's you hit them, so they get armor, and also you don't have to hit the Throw. You can hit another vampire who has higher armor, and if you don't break armor, that vampire can just step up the next turn. So you can guarantee to activate them, although it's technically harder to activate them. So yeah, it's a bit of a
Interesting.
it's an interesting
Yeah.
one, but they need a proper Games Workshop proper rework where they actually sit
Yeah.
down and think about what they've done, not just like a half-assed one because they've changed the rule set because it's not been changed since 2020. But yeah,
So hard.
no, we've got a few people started. I know you got to 14 games and then stopped, which I think is really sad because you don't qualify for the competition anymore because you only did 14. It's
I
got to be on the
failed
same
two
team as well.
regens.
Oh,
I
you
had
failed
my,
two
that
regens.
strength. Yeah, I had my strength 5,
That would make me sad.
agility 5 vamp. That guy got a strength bust. I apothecaried it into death, so I was like, I'll take the strength bust, I guess. Then failed his regen, and then on the last turn, he killed another vamp who failed his regen. And
Oh
I was
shit!
like, I don't have it in me. I do not have it in me to play this team
I
with
just
2 vampire.
I love right the fact that since we've sort of got to know each other, you're now starting to give up on hope. Like, I feel like I've got that British mentality across to you now. Like, I remember when I first met you, I was like, well, there's a guy, just a guy with some big dreams. That's what I thought when I met you. And and now, you just like the first sign of trouble, you're like, nah.
First sign of trouble. It was 14 games of grinding up. I even got like a pitch upgrade and everything. Like, and then 2 vamps get wiped out. No.
Nope. Have you been playing any? I guess we'll talk about CCL in a bit but yeah, no. I can't even remember how we got onto vamps. How did we get onto vamps?
Oh, because Sam's.
Oh shit! Now. Yeah. He's getting he's getting cream pied at the moment. Right. So next game, Thorny Bang Boys versus the Tin Town Rats. Sad to say, I think I'm out. I think I'm out of playoff contention now. It was pretty good defense in the first half from Grid, although he did lose a number of players doing so. I went for something a little bit risky, but I got 2. I didn't get a quad skull. I got a double skull, reroll, normal result, and then I think it was like the next block I got another double skull in the same turn, which kind of cut down my options. From there, I don't know who's just joined. Bear with us, we're just recording the weekly show. So yeah, was pretty close in the first half, and second half, Grid got a really quick score, which you can do with 2 Agi5 gut runners, and then it was just me. Like, sorry man, I'm just gonna mute you because there's a lot of sound coming from you. There we go. So yeah, just power fisted him for the remainder of the second half, and I got a 1-1 draw in the end. Got a little bit of SPP, not as much as I wanted to, and I killed one of his players, I think twice. I think he had a leveled up lineman, which doesn't sound that exciting, but it had block guard, so I killed that. He apophoed it in the first half, and then in the second half I actually strength busted it. So I think he's gonna have to get rid of that. But yeah, he played really well. It's like his team is so banged up, but 2 Ag5 gut runners, he could just have 9 loners with that and still be really competitive. Then next up we have Twisted Treeman versus Innuendo in your end zone. We had Twisted Candy picking up a 2-1 win there. I was a little bit shocked. Thought the Elves were going to get banged on, but no, pretty good result there. And I think that's going to push him towards the top of the division. We'll check the leaderboard in a minute.
Yeah, he's up there.
Chillax Humans versus Skinks and Hoes. Now, Crespo, he's like a young, enthusiastic chap, and he was so pleased with this win that he ambushed me in the Discord and made me watch it. And not only did he
a replay of it,
like a live action replay, all 16 turns. Like, he offered me a game, I beat him. I think I beat him. It might have been a draw. I'm pretty sure I beat him. And then, as we're finishing up, and when you're making you're like, oh yeah, I think I'm gonna go now. It's time. He's like, oh, just load this up quick. This full 16 turn game in the league. And not only that, I got a full running commentary as to why he moved every single piece in the position he did.
Oh, did you thank him?
Oh, well, it was very, very interesting.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
Beating Magic is it's like an achievement.
I'm gonna keep my criticisms close to my chest because I'm playing him this week, and then if I beat him, I'll fully unleash. But if I lose to him, I'll just continue telling everyone what a great coach he is. Next up, we have Funny Hair Inc. versus the DC Bretts. That elf team is ridiculous. We'll check out in a minute. But yeah, really, really good elf team against the Berts. 1-0. And then the only result that everyone knew before the game was even played, the Convoy lost to Wolfsburg. Do you want to give some pathetic excuses to why you didn't win? Or
no, I If you guys watch the replay, you'll see what happened.
No, I'm not getting caught with that twice in a week.
Let's go. Let's go. So if you want a 16-turn replay with commentary?
No. I'd rather shove glass down the eye of my cock, to be honest.
Man, you do that a lot.
Yeah, it's just my thing. Yeah, I say it jokingly enough times, and now it's just kind of what I do. Yeah, so you just got banged on, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I did. I got a lot of armor busts. I think I was like, man, in like the 40 percentile. Like it wasn't good. It's like he just like ran by my guys and they would armor bust.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
I bet you he blitzed every fucking turn with that wolf as well. That wolf.
No, he
Really?
because he multiple times. Well, he did it for the first few turns, and then I think realized he needed that tackle piece. And then started blitzing with that, but I think I was able to remove the tackle piece, and then, but yeah, no, he ended up buying a bribe in the inducement thing, and that helped him get 2 injuries.
Nice. Yeah, I like that he's worked Fallon into his game, because he did it against me quite effectively.
Yeah, and then, but yeah, even with all of that, it came down to turn 16, I had a 1 die block on his wolf, and then I got a skull, no rerolls. So he was able to just walk it in on turn 16.
Oh, okay, wow. So it was. I thought it was like going to be a 1-1, so it was nearly a 0-0.
Yeah.
Oh, unlucky, mate. Unlucky. That's good effort to hold him out that long, then. In fairness. Right. So
yeah, I had 5 guys, I think, in the second half, and man, it came down again to him having a 2-die block on my ball carrier, and if I would have survived that, I would have scored.
Nice.
But didn't happen. Didn't happen.
Nice. So we've got Boy Wonder in at number 1, 622. Battlehawk. Oh my god. Congrats, dude. Battlehawk is actually fucking second. Good job, dude. Only 1 loss, so he's got the least amount of losses this season. That is, from where he was when we met him like 2 years ago. Like such an improvement. Really, really happy for him. Although not quite, because I'm losing to him now, which I'm not ever a fan of. But no, good job, dude. Yeah. Leffe having a really good season, which is good to see. 613. Sam, it's fallen off.
Falling off.
Maybe all this time at home he's got the booby debuff that Magic is suffering from. It seems to be he hurt his shoulder, hasn't been away with work anymore, and then has just been tanking games. We'll have to look at his team. Twisted Candy, 5-2-3. I'm just incredibly shocked he's managed to stick out 3 losses without quitting the league. So good job, dude. Big Floor Pie, he's turned it around as well. Shit start to the season, but he's bounced back. Crazy, maybe running out of steam a little bit. I thought he was having a good charge a couple of weeks back, and he seems to be leveling out now. So he's just on that border of playoffs. I mean, he can maybe afford to lose 1 more, but anything more than that, him and Avenged are probably out. Grid would need to win all 3 of his next games and be super lucky with the results ahead of him as well.
Yeah, he needs help.
Yeah, this is why I was saying I think me and Grid are effectively out with that draw. Show Me Magic, 2-4-4. Yeah, pretty bad score there, especially for him. I'd expect him to be way higher. Yates,
his TV's low too. Wow.
Yeah, he's got like 8 players at the moment, so I think he'll be up a little bit more when we play. But yeah, I think he's done some trimming as well, to be honest. We'll have to have a look. Convoy, 2-4-4. Yeah, Arna, 2-4-4 on the Berts, and me, 2-3-5. Although I will say some of the losses are from Miggy, so I'm not going to take full responsibility for those. And then in at 14th, Graveyard Peeps. Yeah, we've got 0-1-9. I think that means if I get 1 more win, if I win or draw one more game out of these next 3, I won't be dead last. So that's what I'm fighting for at the moment.
We all are. Jesus.
I've never seen anything like that before. Okay, so let's look at the schedule for this week. Right, so we've got Twisted versus the Graveyard Peeps. Let's have a look. So, Twisted Candy. Where did he come in? There we go. What else? 1390. 10 players, so he's even higher TV than this. Okay, Edge 5. Yeah, he must have had an Edge 5 dancer for a while, because I'm assuming he didn't get 3 level ups in that last game. It's fine, I mean, it's okay. It's good. I've seen better Woody teams, I've seen worse. It's okay. It's alright. It's got 2-star dancers. Edge 5 is just broken as shit, but happens all the time. So
Is he playing? Iron's serious.
Yeah, Iron's going to get a fuck ton of inducements here, like maybe even a wizard, and he's going to be able to underscum him as well because he's got 100k in the bank. And he has...
And then there was Sextus, though.
He has tackle. He's got... but no block on it. Block guard golem, that'll be good. I think skill-wise, the coaches are probably about the same. It'll just go down to... I think those dancers are going to be too hard for Iron to deal with, to be honest. So I'm going to say 6-0 to the Wood Elves. What's your pick?
I'll go 2-1.
2-1.
Twisted. Yeah.
Okay.
Bank boys. Ooh, this is a matchup. Battle of the bottom of the league.
Battle of the shitters. So here are the lads. Alright, they're not very good at Blood Bowl, but they enjoy it. I got another Mighty Blow. So I've got 4 Mighty Blows now. This is the second game in a row that I've got 2 guards going into a game. I've got this guy and this guy on the verge of a level up, and this guy, all with an MVP, 2 of them within Kaz. I've got 3 players within Kaz. 4 players within Kaz, actually. I've got a lot of people that are like 2 SPP or an MVP away from a level up, so the guard on this could double in a game if I'm lucky. But the big one, I got the MVP on this guy last week, so it means going into the match against Magic, who's got an Ogre, I'm going to have a Troll Slayer with Mighty Blow, which might be pretty critical. Loads of tackle, got a bench as well, and 150k in the bank. I actually cut down. I could have bought a roller, which might do after the game actually, but we'll see. Against the Chillax Humans, so I got to see their entire last game. How exciting was this? He got level on the Ogre, which sucks, but unless he gets block, who gives a shit, right? He might get break tackle, might make it a little bit annoying, but it's still like a bonehead piece, so not the worst. So that's going to add 20k to his team value. He's going to knock 20k off, so it's going to stay at not 20k off. Yeah, it's going to stay the same, isn't it? God, my fucking maths is shit. So then he's going to add 100k onto there. Oh no, he's going to add 150 onto there as well. Yeah, so he's going to be like 50k short, so I'm going to give him a babe, basically. And then it's whether he wants to dump all his cash or actually think about replacing positionals, which might be the smart thing to do. But we'll see what he does. I think in reality, while this guy's a good blitzer, Magic needs to sort of focus on next season now and be like, right, maybe this niggled guy isn't going to be here in 3 games, so it might be an idea to get rid of him, get the other blitzer in early, and then actually have him leveled for next season. But we'll see what he does. I'm just going to call 1-1, just because that's how my games seem to be ending at the moment.
Okay, I'm going to give you 2-1. It's going to be 2-1 grind.
Nice. It means a lot that you believe in me.
I do. I believe in those boys. It's time. And then if Magic loses, then he could be threatened
How could you?
with page 14.
How could you bet against these little lads? Look at their faces.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, they're jolly. They're having some beers.
This guy's got an eye patch. This is like a disability team. We should all be behind them. Half my team's partially sighted. Right, so Bouncing Boo Boos versus the Funny Hair. So let's look at the Boo Boos first.
Interesting.
12:30.
Interesting. Oh, you got some tackle.
This piece, nice. Hopefully it gets killed this week. Wrestle, tackle, wrestle. Yeah, I mean, it knows what it's there to do, right? It's good at breaking down cages, basically. The problem is, Funny Hair Inc. probably aren't going to use a cage, are they? He might give. He's given up a wizard though, so he's given up some inducements. But this, in like league play, this is probably the nicest elf team I've seen this deep into a season. It looks like do you know one of those custom teams where you just pick the skills on it? Like there's no damage. He's got all the rerolls he wants. He's got an Apotho. He's got 150 in there. Like, when as an elf coach do you just sit on a cool 150k? Because you don't need to replace anyone.
Super rare.
Yeah, I'll let you pick. I'll let you pick first. Please.
I'm gonna go Funny Hair. 3-1.
Yeah, do you know what? I don't think that's a bad shout. I will do 2-1 to Funny Hair, and I really hope. I know this is gonna sound horrible. I hope he does some damage to the Boo Boos as well, because I've got them the next week. So if he could get rid of some of those pieces, because that is an anti-cage team, and I would struggle with that, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see. Great Schism versus the Convoy. So let's have a look at the Schism first. 1360. Yeah, looks nice. It's a hard team to play against. Good coach. Couple of block mighty blow pieces. Block guard. Big strength advantage. Prehensile tail. Some skinks as well. 170 in the bank. So bear in mind his T value is going to drop to 1340. But that won't matter because you're at 110. 110.
Yeah, this team got hurt.
You're out your assassin and your witch elf. Oh, that witch elf's dead.
Yeah.
You can't keep her with 6-8. I was gonna say 6-8.
Well, I'm gonna carry her for this week, and then we'll see what the team looks like next week.
The problem is,
I think I'd rather have her than a loner.
I don't know, mate. I don't know if you've got any. You have to protect her a lot, and she's going to be a big target. It depends. Let's look at who you've got next week in a second. Because if you've got anyone with tackle, she's dead, and it's just a. Yeah, I know it's Miss Canada, but is that really an achievement?
Can't believe he did that to her. Can't believe that did that to her.
Yeah. This guy's still cool. You need block on him though. Desperately need block.
Yeah, well,
on
he
him.
couldn't make a pass. Couldn't make a pass. Couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I look at that guy. Yeah, it was a frustrating day. Frustrating day.
I'll let you pick first.
Great Schism. Well, I'm up against it. The underdog, but that's I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable being the underdog. I'm gonna say I'm going to be able to get a tie, and I think it's gonna be 2-2.
I would have said that if you were the same guy that I met that just had some big dreams, but
Huge dreams.
huge dreams. But I think you've had too much of my personality rub off onto you now, so I feel like you're gonna get mighty blowed on a little bit, and then you might just keep your players on the floor, and then just spew some abuse in a private chat. So I'm gonna say 2-0 to the Schism. 2-0 to the Schism. Next up, we've got No Minor Chorse versus Wolfberg. I would like to watch this one live. So if you guys are watching this, please tell me when you're playing a game. I would like to watch this one. So let's find Sam.
Yeah, these are playoff. This is a playoff matchup.
Yeah. He still doesn't have claw. Still does not have claw. This guy, he needs to level this guy.
Stalled. Yeah.
This is the problem with Chorfs, right? Good out the gate, and then it's really like to get into those high TV realms and be like super good. you need to have got a couple of doubles on your level ups, and he's got multiple guys that are on the cusp of leveling. But yeah, like this guy here, he must have been desperate for that to be Claw, not Guard, because if he gets Claw on this team, every other AV9 team in this league is fucked. Like, we're just done. But if he doesn't get it, it's basically the way it works out is dwarfs actually beat these guys in a head-to-head if they don't have Claw. And actually, sometimes, even if they do have Claw, the dwarves can still win the head-to-head if there's like equal guard and mighty blow kind of thing. Which I was quite shocked at the first time I saw it happen. But yeah, because of the weaker players and the lower armor on some of the Chaos Dwarfs, they end up getting outnumbered and punted around a little bit. So you can, if he's only got one Claw, you can end up like locking it down and stuff. So I know he's coached them really well, but he needs to get Claw in the next couple of weeks, preferably before playoffs, to have a good chance of winning it. And he's against Wolfberg. Now Wolfberg does have Claw Mighty Blow. It's a lower TV as well, so he'll be getting inducements. His Killer White is out. You didn't tell me you did that.
Yeah, I don't remember. Oh yeah, he did. He failed the regen.
Yeah, that's a big piece to be out. But this guy right now is the most effective killer in the league. Does he have any good stats with it? 2 casualties, 5 KOs, 18 stuns. Not too bad. It depends when you got the Claw Mighty Blow, to be honest. That's not great stats for a killer. I probably have something higher than that on just my dwarfs, but yeah, it's it's one of those pieces that the tougher the opponent is, the more useful this piece is. So this could wreak absolute havoc. Obviously, having an edge for Wolf as well. He is outguarded, but not by much. I think it's only 1 difference. But he's got some strength he can just stick in here. I would be nervous if I was Sam about just throwing the bulls into the line. You have to do it in a smart way, because otherwise you're going to be giving up like frenzy claw hits onto your best players. So yeah, that could be a scary one actually. If you'd asked me 2 weeks ago, I would have said Sam all the way. I think I'm going to say 1-0 to Wolfberg here. Yeah, Battlehawk has impressed me so much, and I really rate Sam as a coach. I know I call him a banger, but I think Sam's a really tactically really good coach. So it's big for me to go for Battlehawk there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Sam. Now that I've played both these guys, yeah, I'm gonna go Sam. I'm gonna go 2-1, 2-1 for Sam.
Okay. So next up, Tin Tan Rats versus the Birds. Tin Tan Rats, let's look at these guys.
Yeah, I think something happened to the Brets this week.
You'll notice he's down his block guard piece. He's got kickback. He leveled this lineman with the MVP, so he has got kickback, which he didn't have in our game. And he's bought a 3rd gutter runner. So you could argue his team is better this week than it was last week. Just doesn't have guard, but he... Gridbug uses the guard really well, quite a smart player. And these 2 pieces, the only time I could really hit them, I had to do something to try and stop a score instead. So there was one opportunity. I did hit them once or twice, but there was one opportunity to really nail this piece, and I had to just leave it because I needed to free up a different player and try and stop a score. So he protects them really, really well, while still being able to put a lot of pressure on. This is the advert for just sticking with a team and playing with it, so you know it inside out, because he really knows what their limits are, and he's very good with them. Rat Ogre, I didn't notice the Rat Ogre that much in our game. I think he was about in the first half. I might have KO'd him, but I didn't feel like he was a big factor. It was more these guys. Storm Vermin, I don't even remember that guy in the game. So yeah, it's just the gut runners that were really dangerous. And he's playing the Burts.
About middle.
Thank you, my man. Right. Great team.
Lex Luthor level.
Yeah, he died, but he leveled. I think. Do you take Dirty Player on him? Do you just take Dirty Player on him and have him as a foul piece? That might not be a bad shout. Fuck, he'll be back for next week as well. Shit. Oh no, I have him last week. I have him last week of the season. I mean, the core, his 4 core players, really, really good. Or Blodge. Do they start Blodge, or has he picked that? Level 2.
Block, catch, dauntless.
Yeah, so he's gone dodge on all of them first. Leader, edge 4. Yeah, I mean, these players are good. It's just, I think, the supporting stuff, he doesn't have the development on that you'd expect this late.
He's had a lot of injuries, too.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. Sorry, did he have any tackle?
No.
No tackle either.
Just wrestle.
That is big, yeah, but the wrestle's on not very quick, not very agile. Well, it's edge 3, but yeah, I doubt the wrestle gets onto the gutters, to be honest with you. Again, coach-wise, skill-wise, they're both good coaches in my book, so I'm going to say Grid's going to win. I'm not going to predict the score on this one. I'm going to say Grid's going to win purely because I think there's still a mathematic possibility that he can get in. So I think he plays like a madman and just goes for all the crazy shit to try and get in there. And if it works, good for him. And if not, unlucky. But yeah, I'm picking the Rats on this one. No offense, Holt.
Okay, well, I'm going to go with Holt. I'm going to go with Holt, and he's going to go 2-1. It's going to end Grid season. It's going to be a heartbreak.
Yeah. Although I may have ended it, but we'll see. Innuendo in your end zone. Skinks and Hoes.
Playoffs.
Yeah.
Playoff matchup.
Innuendo in your end zone. Well, it might not be, actually. Well, it is for Crazy. He needs to win it to get into playoffs. But this is a fucking nice team. It would actually be a crime if this team didn't get into playoffs, because this is a lovely human team. Strength 4 might block Mighty Blow Blitzer, and then 2 other Mighty Blow Blitzers. Block guard Blitzer. Like, that core of players is great. He doesn't have the ogre, like making him bloaty TV wise or anything like that. And some other shit that I don't really care about because it's not got Mighty Blow. Oh no, he's got Edge.
Camel toe.
He's got Edge 4. Edge 4 Blodge. This piece might be useful. It's armor 7, but if you can keep it safe, it might be quite good. Who was he playing again? Skanks.
Skanks and Hoes.
So number 1 in the league. See, this is what's more impressive, right? Because he's top of the league. I don't even think this is the best Lizards team in the league.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean it's not bad, but I think Avenged team is better. It's close.
Can't say that. Skinks and Hoes, they won that matchup. They won the head-to-head.
Yeah, the Lizard off. Yeah, I'll let you pick. What you going for on this one, mate?
I'm gonna go top of the league, Crespo.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Crazy just because I want to see him up in the playoffs. I want to see what it's been a while since I've seen him in a playoff, so I want to see him get there. And yeah, that'll be good. I mean, it's looking so tight right now. Is it top 6? So right now qualified, we've got Big Floor, Twisted, Sam, Lefe, Battlehawk, and Crespo. Crespo being the biggest team, followed by the Elves. The Elves are the second biggest team, and I think actually there's some TV trim with Crespo, so they might actually be equal once you trim the gold down. Yeah, that's incredible, actually. Yeah, really good.
It's narrowing down though, but we have 4 matchups that are in the top 6.
Yeah.
Top 7 for sure.
Yeah, let me check. I can. So I've got them all listed in Discord as well. So we've got Candy versus Iron. So you've got Twisted Candy, who's 5th, versus Iron, who's on another page. You've got me and Magic, who are at the bottom of the page. Big Floor, Leffe. So Leffe's third. Big Floor's sixth.
So that's a top 6.
Yeah, Avenged. Again, this is more of a bottom half of the table one and yourself. Sam and Battlehawk, second and fourth. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Grid and Arna, both out, but Grid could still be in. And then Crazy and Crespo. Yeah, big week. This is actually a really important week.
Okay. Yeah, crazy must win.
Not that the weeks are not important, but this feels like a particularly key one, as they all will. I think potentially 2 or 3 people could be eliminated this week from getting through. But on the flip side, if there's a lot of draws and some of these lower down people, technically I could end. I'm not going to, but technically I could end 5-3. Would 5-3 get me in? Potentially.
If those guys lose out, yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. So I'm mathematically not out yet, which is quite interesting. It's just so improbable that I get in. Yeah, might start bribing people. No, I don't want to get in playoffs. Actually, I just want to build my team up. We need to think, right, for the coaches that don't get into playoffs because they're going to miss out on games. What do? Do we offer some kind of opportunity for me to mighty blow hit you with my dwarf team? How do we balance that? We'll have a think about that. But yes, that really covers up the league. Because let me ask you about CCL. How have you found it? Do you have any plans to continue after your Vamp run? Are you going to try Vamps again? What are you looking to do in the CCL this season?
No, never again with Vampires. Never again. But if we do another CCL challenge, I'll absolutely participate. But I'm not going to go in there by myself to hang out with those guys.
Well, you could have come in. Oh wait, you were in chat. You were just really quiet. I like doing CCL when I'm just hanging out in chat because it doesn't feel too bad.
Yeah, it was really cool when we were all spinning. There was a couple moments. But,
because you can all just have a little bit of a whinge at your game, and you're not whinging about the other people in the chat, which is sometimes a little bit annoying. So it's just nice to be able, because you can just really cuss someone out that you're playing, and they've got no idea that you're doing it. So it's much nicer. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. I played 2 games last night, both against high-ranked coaches, CCL-wise. Lost the first one against Ogres, but I killed his team, so I'm counting that as a moral victory because he had to retire the team. He actually deleted it after the game. And the second one, I got a draw against Dwarfs with rookie Nurgle, so I was pretty happy with that. It's a good coach as well. So yeah, it wasn't as bad as I remembered, but
no, it's fine.
I'll maybe try and put
in there. And what was cool is I think it was Holt. He posted in the rankings, and me and him were in the top 10, and I had 0 wins. It was great. It was great. I just wish the team didn't get absolutely murdered.
I feel bad for you to be so close and then rage delete your team is pretty bad.
The thing keeping me going was the fact I was like, man, that third skill on the Vamps probably breaks the game, and then they can't be stopped, and then 2 Vamps got destroyed.
I mean, you could have even just loaded in and then conceded, and that would have been your 15 games. You're like, fuck. I'm going to give it a couple of weeks. I'm enjoying playing the Nurgle at the moment, and I've sort of started to enjoy the game even when I'm not winning recently, so I don't want to break a good thing, so I'm just going to stick with my Nurgle for the next week or 2, and then mid-season, when the streamers start to park their horrible teams, I'll probably put the Vamps in and do the 15-game run then, and then uninstall.
Nice.
Yeah, that's my
Maybe
plan.
I'll start fresh when you come back.
Okay,
I'll leave that up.
We'll do it together. Maybe we'll do it Sunday Fun Day. We'll do 2 games every Sunday or 3 games every Sunday in the CCL with Vampires and just get fisted.
Yeah.
I sounded a bit excited.
So at least one of us wins.
That would be collusion, which I don't support if anyone from the CCL is listening.
Well, no, we'd be playing for keeps, but one of us is gonna win.
Is it stream sniping if you're watching other streamers? Sorry, if you're watching streamers and jump out of the queue when you see them spinning? Because I know you can stream snipe when you put in a team to counter them, but I saw a couple of guys spinning as I was spinning last night at my TV, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hold. I've suddenly got to go and check something in another room for 5 minutes and 1 second. So yeah, that was it. But yeah, no, cool. That's the weekly show.
What's the score?
Yeah.
What's the score?
What's... Oh, is he talking? I've literally got him muted. Has he been talking this whole time?
Yeah, 3-1.
Wow.
3-1 for the Woodies.
Okay, well, we're just recording a conversation that's one-sided now, so I'm going to cut the stream off. Thanks everyone for listening.
Everybody, yo, let's do this. Finish strong, play for pride, and then
fuck the convoy.
I really want to